Hello, friends. The canoe drifts along the sparkling waters of the Ebro River, but today, its mind's eye is filled with the dust of Sicily, an island caught in a tug-of-war between two ancient titans. Welcome to the real estate dispute of the 3rd century BCE. Spoiler, it's less about beachfront property and more about who can starve out a city first. After all, when Rome and Carthage finally locked eyes across the Mediterranean, Sicily was the bone they both wanted to gnaw. Our story begins at Agrigentum, a wealthy city perched on the southern coast of Sicily. Known for its temples, fertile fields, and somewhat nervous citizens, Agrigentum was Carthage's stronghold. And in 262 BCE, Rome decided it would make a lovely souvenir. So, the Romans showed up with a little thing called a siege. Now, Roman sieges weren't polite affairs. Picture thousands of legionaries digging trenches, cutting off supply lines, and probably complaining about the local cuisine. The Carthaginians inside were determined to hold on, and their general Hannibal Gisco, yes, another Hannibal, kept the defenders inspired, or at least grumpy enough to resist. But wait, enter the Carthaginian relief army, led by a general named Hanno. Now things got spicy. Rome, still new to large-scale warfare outside the mainland, suddenly found itself in a two-front pickle: fight the defenders inside and the rescuers outside. Did they panic? Absolutely not. Okay, maybe a little. But in classic Roman style, they dug in, literally, and managed to defeat Hanno's forces in open battle. With the relief army defeated, Agrigentum soon fell. The Romans were victorious, and then oddly, they plundered the city and left. Why? Because while Rome wanted the island, it wasn't quite sure how to hold it yet. Baby steps. Still, this victory was more than symbolic. Agrigentum proved that Rome could beat Carthage on land outside Italy. It was the first domino in a long line of shattered Sicilian cities. Carthage, never one to give up a party, wasn't finished. The island turned into a chessboard. Cities flipped sides, sieges stacked upon sieges, and alliances were as stable as a Roman on a Carthaginian boat. One by one, key towns like Panormus and Messana fell into Roman hands. Rome used diplomacy, brute force, and occasionally accidental heroics, like when a Roman commander captured a strategic city because he misunderstood the plan, and it somehow worked. And then, finally, in 241 BCE, after 2 decades of island warfare, Rome won the war and claimed Sicily. The island became Rome's first overseas province. Taxes were levied, governors appointed, and local farmers quickly realized they traded one landlord for another. But this was just the beginning. The victory may have tasted sweet, but it left a bitter aftertaste for Carthage. Forced to pay a massive indemnity and humiliated at sea and on land, they slunk back to Africa, licking their wounds and rethinking their future. But somewhere, not far from the coast of Carthage, a boy was watching. A boy whose father, Hamilcar Barca, had fought in Sicily and whispered burning words into his ear. That boy would swear a sacred oath, never to be a friend to Rome. His name? Hannibal. And in the next episode, we meet him. Get ready to cross mountains, freeze in blizzards, and tremble beneath war elephants in Hannibal's Oath, Shadows of a Second War. Rome may have won the first match, but the second? Oh, it's going to be personal.